All it takes is one scroll. You bad, bad.
10 out of 10.
We were never supposed to meet this many or see this many bad women at one time.
Guys aren't meant to see this many hot bitches.
Back in the olden days, they would see 200 baddies in their whole life. And now it's like they are desensitized.
The problem is y'all let social media think you had all these options. Baby, you ain't got no options.
Fellas, stop thinking you could get girls like this, like this, like this. It's not real.
This is the most baddie-saturated era in human history. Back in the day, your dating options were probably the nice girl from church who sat a few pews down, or the handsome young man who held the door open for you at the grocery store, or maybe even the delivery man who smiled a little too long when he handed you your package. It was limited, it was human, but it was enough. Fast forward to today, you can scroll past 35 faces on Tinder before you even brush your teeth. And you may be thinking, isn't this a good thing? There are so many options, that means everybody can find their true love, right? Wrong, because too many options isn't creating more love. It's actually killing it. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those out for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. Social media has created this illusion that there's just always someone out there that's better. And that illusion is changing everything.
Social media has made us feel like there's better. Like there's always better.
Grass is
And the
greener
thing is,
syndrome.
Boy, it's crazy. Now it's kind of like, yeah, she's nice, but this one's got a bigger and this one's got
social media has made things are more accessible.
Yeah.
Because instead of people just seeing each other as human beings, it's starting to become like scrolling through a menu. You glance over the menu, see something you like, you may want to sample it, if you catch my drift. But if you don't enjoy the full meal, what are you gonna do? You're gonna push it aside and order a new one.
These young girls, they have so many options for guys. So these young girls, they f around with guys. Guys are disposable. They don't give a shit because they have too many options. And it's literally like abundance times 1,000.
Dating apps make it seem like endless options are a win, but the real win is when scrolling actually gives something back to you. And that's exactly what Cash Giraffe, the sponsor of this video, does. Cash Giraffe is an app where you basically play fun mobile games and actually cash out real money. No credit card needed, no collecting data, no hidden fees, just quick, easy money. And the rewards don't just stop at cash. You can also grab coupons and deals from your favorite brands like Nike and Starbucks. All you have to do is download the app. It's completely free and trusted by millions of users. And then you're gonna pick a game to play. For me, I picked Domino Dreams because it is addicting in the best way. Then Cash Giraffe is gonna track your game progress and reward you with gems. I was able to get 10,000 gems from this game alone. Not to mention there are other games that have an even higher gem reward. So I currently have 14,378 gems. So I have the option to cash out on PayPal, Walmart, Amazon, using coupons, and so much more. In the rewards tab, we're gonna tap on Amazon, and now I have a 45% off coupon at Amazon, and I'm definitely gonna use it to up on some hair products because y'all see the curls. If you want to start earning while you play, download Cash Giraffe using my link at the top of the description box and in the pinned comment, or you can scan the QR code right here on screen. You'll even get 3,999 coins as a welcome bonus when you sign up using my link. Because if you're going to be on your phone anyways, you might as well be earning while you play instead of scrolling for something else. Something else being endless, attractive people. Back in the olden days, maybe 20, 30 years ago, I'm only 20 something, so don't fact check me because I was still in diapers. But your dating pool was whoever you bumped into at work, maybe at school, through friends. And you kind of had to put in the work to find your true match.
In the 70s and 80s, meeting someone meant putting yourself out there. You'd strike up a conversation at a party or lock eyes at a bar, or nervously dial their home phone number after getting it from a mutual friend. There was no swiping. There were no algorithms. It was just good old-fashioned courage and luck.
If they weren't your type, maybe not a match, tough luck. You either settled or waited until fate brought you your person. That's until dating apps came onto the scene. Apps like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble suddenly turned what used to be rare into something endless. So instead of maybe meeting someone at school, at work, on the bus, now you have a whole lineup of strangers in your pocket waiting to be swiped on. Suddenly, love stopped being a slow burn that you just stumbled into. It was something quick that you could find straight from your phone. And at first glance, people thought this was amazing because that excitement of my dream man may bump into me at work turned into my dream man is right here in my phone.
Y'all are always asking me, where do I find the men that I be talking to? I just find them online, okay? And ain't nothing better, no better dating app than the OG Tinder, okay?
The best dating app is Hinge. They literally say the app that's meant to be deleted. If you cannot find somebody on Hinge, it might just be you and your profile.
But here's where it flipped. Because at first, it really did feel like you could meet your true love online. But then it stopped being about true love and just started being about swiping through everyone.
Today I'm swiping right on every girl using Bumble. Cute, hot, ugly, and everything in between. If I was to lower my standards completely, how well would I do?
Hear me out. You could have the best first date of your life. Y'all both have the same humor. You're finishing each other's sentences like it's a cheesy rom-com. Everything is going great. But by the time you get home, you get a notification. Your phone lights up, and it reminds you that there are 30 other contenders waiting. And suddenly, that person that you just shared a special moment with, it isn't seeming that special anymore.
Nowadays, you go on a really good date, you come home, you scroll social media, oh, that girl's hot, ooh, new Hinge match. All of a sudden, the date that you went on that was really good, that you would love to follow up with, is no longer relevant, and you're on to the next one.
Here's where the term illusion of options comes in. We live in a time where you can swipe so much, have endless choices of love and partners, that commitment stops feeling like a blessing and becomes more of a curse instead. Now we have many people not wanting to settle, not wanting to be tied down in serious relationships because they don't want to close the door on possibilities that they've never even met yet.
That's why they leaving their relationship. That's why they cheating. That's why they leaving their husband, leaving their wife, because they're not mature enough. A lot of people can't handle the options. There's too many options out there. It's too much candy in the candy shop.
All right, serious question. Why did this generation go from until death do us part to until I'm dissatisfied?
Because we think we got all these options. You know how many women in my DM right now? Why the f would I compromise on something with you when I could go out here and get a woman who don't care about it?
So you may hear phrases like, why settle for less? Don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband.
My ex was a great guy. Like, even after we broke up, still sending me flowers to my apartment. You know, like, just a great guy, but for somebody else. And we didn't break up because of anything that he did to me, anything that I found out or anything that I did to him. We literally broke up because just of small things that led me to understand that this was not my husband. And so I needed to make room for my husband by exiting that relationship.
And I'm not here to tell you to settle on the first person that you lay eyes on. I'm just saying that this type of mindset tricks us into believing that nothing is ever good enough. It's like trying to enjoy a meal, but you're scrolling on DoorDash at the same time. Of course, that meal isn't going to be as appetizing as the potential food you could have ordered. So a lot of people get this thought in their head of what if? What if there's someone taller? What if there's someone prettier? What if there's someone richer?
I really wish that girls understood that it's always a better man. Like, there's always a better man, I'm telling you. And y'all be so stuck on the wrong one. Y'all gotta start putting yourselves in position to get the right one. Be open to meeting a better man, because there's always a better man.
A lot of you are moving like they're about to drop a new batch of husbands on a new batch of wives in 2025, and that's not happening. Like, what you see is what you get. I don't know what some of y'all think is out here, but you got somebody that's trying to be with you, trying to work it out with you, trying to communicate with you, trying to go out there wait for you, and you think that there is something better.
It's the grass is greener on the other side on steroids. Because now it's not just maybe there's someone better out there for me. It feels like there are millions of better options. And I honestly believe that people get a hit of dopamine whenever they're swiping on these dating apps or going on Instagram to find their next sneaky link.
Hot girls don't use Tinder to look for relationships. Hot girls use Tinder for constant validation.
And here's the dangerous psychological twist of all of it. That little spark of excitement that people get, it's starting to become replaced with something entirely different. That's the slot machine mentality. They swipe, they don't like, so they swipe again, hoping that maybe the next one hits.
Okay, I'm re-downloading Hinge. Guess what? You're gonna be so proud of me. Deleted Hinge off of my phone.
Okay.
But I downloaded Bumble. I think it could be better. Cute. I'm gonna re-download it.
And after a while, it's not even about love anymore, it's about the possibility. If y'all want to get really, really real, a lot of these dating apps, they're built like casinos. The pull down refresh, the bright colors, the little animations, the loud notifications that boost excitement and the possibility of a win. And just like a casino, the jackpot really isn't what hooks you. It's the anticipation that the jackpot might be next.
The apps are like slot machines, except instead of money, we're losing self-esteem. Right, you swipe left, swipe right, and boom, it's at 1 a.m. and I built a fake life in my head with someone who hasn't texted back in like 6 days.
And I'm not bashing online dating, as a lot of you know, I literally met my husband on Tinder. It's never that serious. So I'm not saying that you can't possibly find love or hit the jackpot on apps like that, but we can't ignore the fact that apps like that are desensitizing us to what genuine connection is supposed to feel like.
Y'all have truly lost the art of building genuine connections with people, which is why y'all get y'all this internet every day and scream about the dating pool being so terrible.
What used to be a handful of faces in your world suddenly became millions at your fingertips. And not just more faces, more prettier ones too, with better skin and perfect angles and perfect filters. You can scroll long enough on Instagram or on these dating apps and you start to feel like average isn't average anymore. And you know what I'm talking about. We see it on social media. We see it on Instagram. There's a baddie every scroll.
So basically, my best friend found out from some guy that there was somebody on the dating apps who were basically catfishing, pretending to be her. So she asked me, will you make a fake profile, like as a guy, and then like swipe through and see if you come across my profile? So I'm like, yeah, girl, I got you. Y'all, when I tell you, I was swiping 10 after 10 after 10 after 10, like gorgeous woman after gorgeous woman after gorgeous woman, all of them with very well thought out profiles, all of them with hobbies and interests, who want long-term committed relationships, all of them who are like clearly putting a lot of effort into this. And like I couldn't run out of options. It seemed like no matter how many times I swiped, there was always another 10 waiting for me.
And apparently, men are becoming desensitized to these baddies. They've seen so many online that they just expect to run into them in real life too, which means regular, everyday, average women are starting to feel invisible, or maybe not enough.
Can go on TikTok and see so many unreal looking women. These women don't even necessarily have to be celebrities. So you're just like, okay, women can look like this, regular women. And this has in turn raised men's expectation of how women are supposed to look. If a girl does not have like unreal features and a highly edited looking face, she is mid. You'll see a baddie and it's just no longer rare to you. You can open Instagram Reels and find 10 other carbon copies.
You see why this baddie overload is a bit concerning. Most adult women do not look like these perfectly filtered, most likely altered baddies. And if I pop examples up on screen, I'm not trying to talk about any of these women in a bad way. It's just to show how copy and paste this aesthetic has become.
Anybody else find it a little scary how everybody literally looks the same, from the BBLs to the lashes to the weaves to the makeup to the outfits? Like, it's really starting to get a little scary.
And the aesthetic isn't the only thing that's copy and pasted, it's the mentality too. If you're a man or a woman, honestly, it doesn't matter, just hear me out. If you're currently in the dating scene and you've been on multiple dates with multiple different people, and you start noticing that they have the same thought process, the same language, the same TikTok slang, the same jokes, it's because we basically are copy and pasted.
Most of y'all look exactly the same on them dating apps. Got the same weave, same lashes, same butt pic, same profile. Y'all all look the same.
I don't know about y'all, but I haven't been this uninterested in dating in my entire life. Like, it's like I'm finding the same exact person in everybody. And I don't like it.
Nowadays, it's social media that's teaching people what's supposed to be done. From the body altercations to the makeup looks to the trends to the aesthetic, everybody is basically the same. Now, I did a whole deep dive on this topic in my video, We're All Clones Now. You can go ahead and check it out somewhere up here. But let's be real, we live in a society that rewards the same looks, the same aesthetics over and over again. So, if a perfectly average woman pops up in the dating scene, she's now competing with those other women. Let's be real. She's competing with the perfect skin, the perfect body, the perfect teeth.
I tell you, dating apps do not make you feel pretty. They don't make me feel pretty.
Being ugly on Hinge in reference to how bad I feel when I use dating apps. I find every time I get on Hinge, my self-esteem goes through the floor. Anyone that I like does not like me back. And anyone that likes me makes me wonder why, in what world, we would be a match.
And listen, I'm not saying that women have to compete over a man's attention. You don't have to do that, trust me. But let's be real. Let's touch grass for just a millisecond. Can we do that? If you're out here looking for your person, trust me, there are a lot of other people doing the same thing too. So what happens when everybody is out here searching at the same time and everybody has the same options? First of all, the market gets flooded. Suddenly, no connection feels special because there's always another face, another option, another potential jackpot waiting right behind it. Love was never supposed to compete with an endless feed of people. But here we are in the 21st century with feeds full of baddies, 10 out of 10, perfectly sculpted gym bros, and the perfect couples that appear to never have problems. So now the question is, do you think love can survive on endless options? Or are the illusions of options our downfall? Go ahead and comment your opinions down below. I cannot wait to get into them. Thanks for tuning into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever classy people like us do before heading to the next video. And I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!